The unknown is explored by deep images of the unconscious. These images seem to have a life of their own, arising as projections of repressed content or unintegrated shadows, taking the form of figures or events that appear real. When someone undergoes a paranormal experience, they may actually be confronting denied or misunderstood aspects of themselves, emerging as a projected reality. Through this lens, the paranormal emerges as a significant field of study for psychology. The human mind might reflect the larger universe, containing mysteries that, at first glance, defy logic but, when interpreted, can shed light on the inner workings of the psyche. According to Jung, exploring these realms aids in understanding the hidden aspects of human nature, promoting individuation in the process of becoming conscious of the depths of one's soul. To illustrate how paranormality can be seen as a manifestation of internal psychological processes, let's consider some practical examples. Imagine, for instance, someone who feels an uncanny sense of being watched at home, seeing shadows or sensing invisible presences. On the surface, this might be viewed as a supernatural event. But from Jung's perspective, it's possible that this presence is a projection of the person's shadow. The shadow, according to Jung, is a part of the psyche that contains repressed traits, feelings, or desires that one denies within oneself. This repressed psychological energy can symbolically manifest and take on external forms. So, what appears to be an external presence might actually be the psyche sending symbolic messages in the form of apparitions and strange sensations. That figures someone sees or senses may represent a dark, yet essential, part of their personality, seeking acknowledgement and integration. Another example is the phenomenon of synchronicities that often arise during personal transitions. Imagine someone uncertain about a career change who repeatedly encounters seemingly related signs about the new field they wish to pursue. Books on the topic appear unexpectedly. Strangers mention it in passing and add surface with phrases that resonate with their situation. This type of synchronicity doesn't necessarily imply a paranormal force acting in the external world, but could instead be seen as a symbolic expression of the unconscious. It's the psyche's way of communicating what's ready to be integrated into consciousness, guiding the person toward a choice rooted in a deep, perhaps unconscious, desire. These examples show how paranormality can mirror what's happening within our internal world. When someone encounters events that defy logic and provoke profound questions, psychology provides an interpretive key, helping to see the meaning in these phenomena as more than mere illusion or chance. Jung believed that such experiences are invitations from the unconscious to explore uncharted territories of the self. By viewing these phenomena through a psychological lens, we not only demystify paranormality, but also embrace the complexity and depth of the human psyche. These mysteries become invitations to introspection and self-awareness, revealing parts of the personality that are calling out to be recognized and integrated. When we understand paranormality as a mirror of the psyche, we see that behind these mysterious phenomena lies a powerful opportunity for self-discovery. Jung saw that in facing the unknown, whether external, like a paranormal experience, or internal, like repressed aspects of the personality, we are, in essence, on a quest to understand ourselves. Through this journey, the individual embarks on the path of individuation, a journey of inner integration and fulfillment. For Jung, individuation involves the integration of the shadow and archetypes from the collective unconscious, such as the sage, the hero, and the trickster, which inhabit the human psyche. Encounters with these symbols can arise through events that unsettle our worldview, like a synchronistic experience or an apparently paranormal phenomenon. When these events occur, our worldview is challenged, and we are called to integrate new perspectives on who we are and our relationship with the universe. Paranormality, then, can be seen as a symbolic process of psychological healing, especially in cultures that deny or repress aspects of the unconscious. Take the trickster as an example, the archetype of transgression and change. He represents a disruptive force that compels us to question our certainties, and his presence may manifest through strange or inexplicable events. Jung believed that when a person encounters the trickster, they are called to reconsider rigid thought patterns, thus opening themselves to transformation. This openness to the unknown is also an act of humility, as it reminds us that forces in the psyche and the universe surpass our rational comprehension. For Jung, accepting that there are things we may never fully understand is an essential step toward true wisdom. Rather than trying to control or rationalize these experiences, we can welcome them as part of a process of spiritual and psychological maturation. Paranormality, then, provides fertile ground for individuation. We don't need to explain these phenomena completely to learn from them. Instead, we can use them as symbols and metaphors for aspects of our internal journey, embracing mystery, integrating the symbols it brings, and reflecting on its impact on our lives brings us closer to our deepest self, the one that understands the value of shadow integration and acceptance of the incomprehensible. As we explore paranormality through a psychological lens, we open the door to a deeper understanding of ourselves and the universe. Carl Jung taught that by confronting mystery, we also confront the unknown parts of our psyche. This process, which may initially seem frightening, is actually an invitation to grow and become more whole, integrating repressed or neglected aspects of our being. By embracing the unexplained, we allow ourselves to live with greater authenticity. Each strange or incomprehensible experience can help us accept that not everything needs to be rationalized, and that there is room in our lives for mystery and intuition. This acceptance makes us more open, less defensive, and more connected to the fullness of life. We can learn to view the paranormal not as something to fear or reject, but as a symbol of the vast and rich field of human consciousness, which is never fully unveiled. For Jung, the process of individuation is a lifelong commitment, an ongoing journey of self-discovery and integration. He believed that by accepting the unknown, we align with the true purpose of the human psyche, the full development of the self. Thus, accepting and even valuing paranormal experiences means embracing the many dimensions of our nature, allowing the unconscious and conscious to meet in a continuous dialogue. In the end, whether paranormality is an objective phenomenon or a manifestation of the psyche, its impact is profound and transformative. By embracing the uncertainties and mysteries of life, we not only honor our own complexity, but also open ourselves to a more expansive view of reality, where the unexplained is as welcome as the logical. This understanding becomes a form of freedom and a pathway to inner peace. When we embrace mystery, we step closer to becoming who we truly are. And perhaps, as Jung suggested, by approaching the unknown, we touch the borders of the divine within ourselves, a journey that ultimately turns each inexplicable event into an opportunity for growth and true transformation. Thus, paranormality, more than an enigma, may be an expression of the depth of the human psyche, where mystery is not merely mystery, but an essential part of our psychological and spiritual journey.